This is Starla. I am standing in Ohsweken, which is in the on the Six Nations of the Grand River Territory. And today we have some supporters of the Micmac fisheries gathering in Veterans Square. So they are going to be doing a support caravan, just highlighting the issues that that the Micmac are facing, as well as just a good reminder that it's people all over Turtle Island that do face discrimination when attempting to assert our rights and responsibilities to care for the land, to care for the animals, and most times it is met with violence, and it is met with counter protests, I guess you could say, like people who don't necessarily want us to be able to live and survive in a traditional way. So again, we are here live right now, and the caravan is set to depart in about 30 minutes, and we're just going to be standing by just to see what develops. People in the village are driving through, and they are definitely showing some support. And, you know, that's what it's all about, showing support for our brothers and sisters across Turtle Island, and just ensuring that we're able to survive and thrive. So I'm just going to turn it around. So this is our village center, and we do have some other media that are talking to one of the organizers here. So we'll just pop over and see what's being said.
We need people to remember here in Canada that one of the things that defines Indigenous people is their right to hunt, to fish, to gather, to garden, to keep seed. These are things that define us who we are as a people. These are things we've done for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. We've been the great conservative people about it. We still have the things the seeds that we have from our ancestors. The lobsters are still there. Those fishermen have been doing that. Now, along comes a settler nation, and today for Indigenous people to protect our inherent right, which is guaranteed by your Constitution of Canada, that says we can protect, that you must protect our inherent right to do these things. Those Micmac fishermen have waited for the DFO, shame on you DFO, for taking over 20 years and still doing nothing since the Marshall case. Now these Indigenous fishermen out there finally have put out their own licenses, and they're out there doing their own thing, doing what they have no problem doing, things that they've been done that their ancestors taught them. It's important today that Canadians understand that the only thing different today is greed. The greed of the commercial fishermen is what is pushing this whole battle. It's got nothing to do with who it is and what it is. It's got to do only with the pocketbooks of our people. Since the 1980s, Canada has put forward economic development in Indigenous communities, but they've never put a real effort for the simple fact they do not want our Indigenous communities to be self-sufficient. They fight at every turn that we go. Give us such a little pittance that we can't do any real economic development. Now we have lots of fishermen who are in a real position to be able to support their families and their communities. And Canada says they can only have a moderate income. What is that? How racist can you be, Canada? How racist? How many of those big commercial fishermen did you tell? Oh, you can only make a moderate income. You can't just make millions. You can only make a moderate income. I want to know what the president of some of those huge fishing corporations make off that lobster, because I will guarantee you it is not a moderate income. So Canada, change your laws on your book. Change your attitude. Get rid of this systemic institutions like the RCMP. At least give those officers the resources that they need. Shame on you. The sergeants and the upper echelons, the RCMP are trying to settle this dispute as best they can. Give them the resources they need. And DFO, get out of the picture. You're in the way. The people, the Micmac people have already established their own laws. They've already established their own licensing system. They have regulations. DFO, you're in the way. Get out of the way. This is their inherent right. Let them continue.
You look at the map and you can see the number of, catches that the indigenous people there have, the Mi'kmaq fishers, compared to non-indigenous, and it's night and day difference.
That is why I'm saying, because of greed, the indigenous lobster fishery represent less than 1% of the overall.
So that was a community member from Six Nations who is clearly angry. She is certainly upset as these issues affect not only our Ohsweken brothers and sisters, but all people everywhere that want to ensure that the Indigenous people can survive, thrive, and it is more than a moderate income. It is more than a moderate livelihood. We need to be on par. We need to be able to compete with non-native fishermen and have access to the same resources, same grants, benefits that they are. I think it's time for Canada to start recognizing that Indigenous people are not going away, and people are going to be fighting harder and harder to ensure that our rights are observed. For Real People's Media, this is Starla. Yawagoa.